Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. They love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Second down after the incompletion. And the single back takes the handoff. Using a strong, throws a stiff arm, and he's in the clear. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Colorado State's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the back gets the football. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Rams begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Makes a quick catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Rams will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. The Rams looking to cash in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. On the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, it took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. On the run, it's Leon. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Rams have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Ross. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. The Rams look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback. It out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, this is an exciting moment here in this first half of this playoff game. 4th and goal, down 3. Do you go the conventional way to tie this playoff game up going into the half, or do you try to get aggressive and try...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle with the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. First down here for this offense. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's caught. It's Ross. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw it deep. Touchdown, Rams. That puts them on top in the second half. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. The spot in the natty on the line. He needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of them, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
DAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come him on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now on the 25. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a crossing route. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a quick grab.
This guy, you've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Rams moving quickly down the field here.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Not much on that play, brought down short. The Rams hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Colorado State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in... classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, and the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instinct.
And is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offensive sets the formation. It's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Leon. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Short connection to the tight end here. They made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Leon. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To throw, it's Raiola. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense. You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought. Return a look at the Colorado State offense is back out there now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Leon. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout on the field. Talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Pressure is coming. He's got his man wide open. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.